My poster just fell off the wall. It's crooked. Apparently, just like the season 7 rewards, my in-game in apartment poster is also upset about it. I don't know. We're talking about the season 7 rewards that just got announced today. Psyonix just put out a post saying kickstart September with beach ball, 2 times XP, and season 7 rewards. We're going to take a look at the post. We're going to discuss the complaints of the community, and then we're going to provide something that no one else does: solutions. Rather than bitch and moan about everything, we're actually going to provide some options and ideas. Such a crazy concept, but let's jump into the post and let's talk about these rewards. First things first, obviously we got the post. There's a couple things that they discuss very simply. The season is coming to an end. If you guys don't know, they're going to do 3 things. Number 1, they are doing one last bash from September 1st to 5th. You can play beach ball. If you guys never play beach ball, it's on sandy shores. Bring your sunglasses because it is a very bright map. The beach ball is like super light, has a ton of spin on it, so if you hit it and like over here, it'll spin and then go and curve the other way. So that kind of stuff will happen. It's kind of a fun game mode, but it loses its essence after a little bit. I think beach ball drop shot would be so much fun, personal opinion. So they're going to do that. That'll be September 1st to the 5th. During that time, you can also gain double XP. So if you're trying to level up your rocket pass, you're trying to get some of the gold variants of items, it's a good time to play. That applies to every game mode. It does not have to be just the beach ball. So if you're playing 1s, 2s, 3s, ranked, snow day, hoops, drop shot, whatever, that will apply to all of them. So double XP will be going on for that time. Also, they then unveiled the season 7 rewards, which is always a hot topic of conversation. And this is the image. We've got boosts, not trails, not antennas, not toppers, not wheels. We have boosts. This is the, quote, 2nd time in 7 seasons that we've seen this. And some people are upsetty spaghetti about it, but what are you going to do? You can't please everyone. The boosts themselves, we have not seen visuals of them, so I'm going to reserve my judgment, but it does seem like things are kind of templated. They little like icons that follow behind it, I don't think correlate to the actual like rank icon. I wish they did. I do think the trails themselves and the boosts do not look too bad. Actually, I don't think they look that bad. I just want to know if sound design, etc., is going to show like natural progression. This is a conversation I had the last time they announced goal explosions, where there is no visual differences that level up the higher rank you get. People want to feel accomplishment. People want to feel like they have earned something more than others. So if I am better than my platinum friend, I want to be able to flex on them, you know? So in my boost, I hope that there's more visual effects. I hope it's got a more punchy sound. I hope there's better animation to it. And you show evolution from boost to boost. Psyonix, it feels like, has gotten away from that because they don't want to ostracize any particular part of the community. They don't want your lack of skill to be a reason why you don't get to enjoy things other than visual representation. So this is just another prime example that you can't please everyone, and that's just the way it goes. So it looks like pretty straightforward. The things that are going to differentiate is the different like visual effect that's in it. So like bronze has the like circles. I think gold and champ have this like lines to it, and that becomes pretty persistent. Most people aren't going to use these anyway, yet everybody throws up a big stink about it. It kind of blows my mind. So they then again talk about the standard, hey, season 7 rank, if you get to a certain rank and you unlock the rewards, you get that and everything below it. If you get to grand champ, you also get a title. And then if you get into the higher ranks of SSL, you get unique titles if you do extra game modes, etc. So pretty straightforward. They also talk about how the tournament credits are going to end at the end of the season, and you will receive an all-star cup if the like points allocation applies. They don't have any details on season 8 just yet, but you can assume that the end of the competitive season will be sometime around that 5th. Sometime around the end of this event will be the next season. Within probably a week is pretty common. So if they're giving out rewards, they usually do that at the very last bit, and then it transitions to the next season. It's pretty common. We don't know when it's going to be. I assume they do it every, seasons are roughly every 3 to 4 months now. This is probably right around the 3-month area. So I have expectations that sometime within a week after the 5th, probably like the 12th or something, will be the start of the next season. I could be wrong on that. It could be 2 weeks away. It could be a week away. We will have to wait and see. So The big thing to pay attention to, double XP from September 1st to the 5th, and beach ball variant mode, and then rewards are coming. So the other thing, like Caterade is saying in chat, if you haven't competed in a tournament, do so anyway, because then you get an automatic all-star cup. Doesn't hurt you at all. So just compete in one. The difficulty is, though, if you look at the comments, there's a lot of creators saying that it's fine. There's a bunch of copy pastas and a bunch of people complaining about the rewards. It's pretty much non-stop. Some do suggest, hey, banners would probably be cool and everything else. You also have someone saying, hey, you should hold a contest where players make their own and submit them, and then the highest voted. Something we talked about in the chat. All of Instagram is just wham. It's just a bunch of people being like, why? Really? These suck. Oh my God, I hate it. I don't want it. Epic's killing the game, even though apparently Epic has something to do with the designer. Again, people who don't know what they're talking about. So I'm glad I don't play the game. Mid, bring back banners. Give us banners. All that kind of stuff. And in case you guys don't remember the last time they did banners, there was a massive stink and they had to change those too. So again, it just goes to show you can't satisfy everyone. So my recommendation, and I talked about this last time and I'm going to reiterate it, some things that they could implement. Number one, I do like the concept of maybe a community-driven pass. Like, hey, we've got a lot of really creative people in this community. You guys design some rewards. Submit them. We will have a community of people look at them. And based upon the ones we like the most, we'll have you guys vote on maybe like 5 of them. The best one we put into the game. That's a cool concept. I think something that they've done in the past is trying to incentivize ranks. If you do like top 100, if I'm the number 1 in 1s, the number 1 in 2s, the number 1 in 3s, those people get to design an item. I think that would be cool. Same as like League of Legends, the team that wins the world championship, there should be a BDS skin in game, like a world championship BDS specific exclusive skin that people can buy. I think that would be cool. Having people that are the number 1 in each of their ranks, whether it be Snow Day, like maybe the number 1 Snow Day person gets to design a skin or something unique to that kind of element, something to obtain for the next season. That way they have a whole season to develop and make it. I think there's a lot of cool things they could do that are more than just people complaining about this stuff. The thing I want to iterate, and I think this is the biggest thing for Psyonix, if you're going to tease the rewards, I think people want to be able to, number one, see what they sound like, what they look like in-game. Give us the in-game preview. I think that's a really big one. Maybe they'll do that again in an upcoming post, and they just wanted to get this out there. But trying to showcase, hey, this is what's happening coming up. The next thing is I think there needs to be progression, not just in the ranks themselves, but in the visual representation of it. I talked about this earlier in the video. I also talked about this the last time we talked about rewards. Have there be from bronze to silver visual increases, a little bit more impact to it. Silver to gold, a little bit more flare, a little bit more particle effects, and keep leveling them up as you get further and further in ranks. People want to feel that sense of accomplishment, and by just saying, hey, here's a different color, people feel kind of upset. I also believe that as much as people want to complain and moan about stuff, it's a free-to-play game. Your reward should be obtaining the rank, and the reward is an added boost. It is, well, that's just a terrible pun. I didn't actually mean to do that, but it is an addition that they don't have to do. Technically, they don't have to give you anything, and we should be thankful that they do. We've gone on to see that you can't please everybody. There is no way that Psyonix can always make sure that everybody is super happy about this. And the difficulty is like, how do they pick which reward? Do they put it into a rotation? Is that something that they need to start doing, where every season's X amount, every 5th season is going to be boost, every 4th season is going to be wheels, every 3rd season is going to be, and going through a rotation of, let's get through all the items. We haven't seen antennas in a long time. We haven't seen toppers in a long time. We haven't seen borders of avatar borders. We haven't seen banners. There's a lot of things that they could do to change it up. But the problem that it is, right, is does Psyonix focus on things people actually use? Or do they do stuff that's going to cause people to complain and moan about it anyway? It's not an easy situation to be as a developer. So I think it's difficult. Most people aren't going to use half the stuff anyway. So I think Psyonix, if I'm Psyonix personally, I'm going to do my best to try to figure out something that people will use rather than the small niche thing that we haven't seen in a while, because most people won't. I think the reason why I do like avatar borders I think are something that people will use. I think avatar borders are something that they could probably just make the standard, because people are always going to complain about boosts. People are always going to use about. That's why people don't really complain about the titles. The titles don't affect your gameplay. It is just a status symbol, and things that are not in game are a way to do it. Maybe that's what they should do. Maybe we haven't seen a unique engine noise. Maybe they should do like a bronze engine noise, and it is just the worst sounding thing you've ever heard. And then Supersonic Legend is the most pristine, beautiful sound, like from the heavens. I don't know. I don't think Psyonix knows. I don't think the community knows. I think if you ask majority of the community what they want, they don't give you a good answer. So again, I think it's tough to accomplish. I think it's very difficult to try to make everyone happy. And even though this is the first time we've seen a boost in however long, people are just going to continue to get upset. So there's a bunch of colors in the color wheel. Maybe a different color tag for every single... I don't know, man. I really don't know. So again, maybe you people have good suggestions. Trying to ask the comments for like productive conversation is kind of a curse. But if you guys have ideas, things that Psyonix could maybe listen to, things that you would like to see from rewards, suggestions, ideas, maybe competitions, things like that, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe, just maybe, we think of something good and Psyonix can do it. With that said, that is your update on the Season 7 rewards. Whether you like them or not, they're here. And hopefully they live up to the hype. But with that said, it's going to do it for today's video. Like, subscribe, notifications. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.